What up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rob Diaz. I do a bunch of screen printing and different kind of prints to garments, mainly shirts. So on today's video, I'm doing sublimation and screen printing. Sublimate in the front, which is this right here, is what I'm gonna sublimate in the front, and the bag I'm doing screen printing, which is this, is what I'm putting in screen printing. Something new to the channel. I've never done sublimation. I've only done it one time. It's pretty much brand new to the channel. I've never put anything out on sublimation. What I'm sublimating on today is white 50% kind, 50% polyester shirts. So let's give it a try. Now, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you enjoy what you see or if you learn something. So I'm going to tell you step by step on what to do. The first thing we got to do is let's go clean up one of our screens, emulsion it, and then burn it. And then after that, we'll start the sublimation while the screen is drying up. Take a few hours. You really want to leave it for 24 hours, but I've been doing this for a while, so I'm just gonna go with it because I got to do this order. It's a quick order. Don't go crazy trying to do what I'm doing today. I'm gonna try to do everything in one day. Well, actually, I'm doing everything in one day. I'm doing all this in one day, front and back. It's like 25 shirts. So let's get to it. Alright, so the screen got washed. I'm laying it dry so I can coat it. In the meantime, I'm printing out the sublimation paper, the picture that I'm gonna put on the shirt. But as you can see, focus. I'm getting some little lines. Some of the colors ain't coming out right on the printer. I'm working with an Epson WF7720. So I don't know what's going on. I got that CISS sublimation kit that you get off eBay or you find it on a different website and whatnot. So I got it connected to this printer, and right now it's just I got the red or magenta and the black not coming out that good. So I'm just running a nozzle clean to hopefully that fixes the problem. I've had issues with it before. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but obviously I'm not doing something right. But I'm gonna figure this out like I always do, and then I'll get right back to it. So we got our heat press to 400 degrees for 30 seconds. Now we're gonna preheat the shirt first, get all the moisture out and everything out of it. And do it for like 7 seconds or something. Now here we got the sublimation paper with the picture on there and everything I need on there. So when you're on Photoshop or AI or wherever you're printing this from, make sure that it's mirrored. Make sure that it's mirrored. It's the other way around. So when you're reading it on the screen, it's mirrored. Because if you don't, when you put it down, it's gonna look mirrored then to you. So make sure that it's mirrored. Bring it close to the middle. I know people have a hard time with this, but hey, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy. I usually put a parchment paper on top, Teflon sheet on top of that, and bring it down 400 degrees for 30 seconds. Let's see how it comes out. Test run I did came out good, so let's test this one out. Alright, bring it up. Teflon sheet. Make sure you're in an open space because of the fumes that comes up. Remove. Here is the sublimation paper, which is used. Throw that out. Not good anymore. And then we got this. And these are 50% cotton, 50% polyester shirts. These are the gilded ones that you get off of pretty much anywhere. But these are it. Came out nice. Came out pretty good. Maybe we can get it a little darker, but I said the results are really good for the first time doing this. So look at this sublimation. Great. It feels great. It lasts forever. So try it out. Try the sublimation. Alright. So remember, 400 degrees for 30 seconds with your heat press. Mine is a $200 heat press from Amazon. It's not no fancy heat press, so pretty much anyone will work. Like I said, my printer is a Workforce 7720 Epson. I got the CISS sublimation kit going through it. Let's check that out right quick. So here's a kit. The inks. It goes through there, comes up, comes right into here. Nice. And then you just print it right from your Photoshop. Alright, let's move on to the next step. After this, we're going to screen print the back of the shirts with the saying that they want it on there. So let's move on to the next step. Alright, so we're finishing up part one of these shirts that I got that are 50% cotton, 50% polyester, that I'm sublimating the front, screen printing the back. So the first part, I'm just gonna shoot one video for the first part, which is just a sublimation part. Second part will be a second video for the back. So I've showed you where to print it from, what to use to print it with, what temperature to get it on, which is 400 degrees for 30 seconds. Make sure you preheat the shirt, take the moisture out, 7 seconds or so. Then make sure that your image is in reverse when you're printing out, because last thing you want is to put it down and it's not gonna be, it's gonna look reversed to you on the shirt. So make sure it's reversed, printing out. And make sure you tape it down, because I messed up 3 shirts because I didn't tape it down. So you want to use this heat tape. Pretty sure I got the link down below in the description for the heat tape. It's not that expensive. Like I said, the printer that I'm using is a Workforce Epson 7720, and I got the CISS sublimation ink kit, which is the continuous ink system, and that's what I'm using to print out my sublimation sheets with the picture on it. And yeah, that's all you got to do. I showed you how to press, I showed you what to do, so make sure that you do what I did. Make sure you let me know how it went. This is the first order that I ever done with sublimation, and it went great, except for the few shirts that I messed up, which is fine because I replaced them. I brought some new ones. Finishing off the video. Appreciate you for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2, which will be after this video. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel if you enjoyed what you saw, or if you learned something new today. And like I said, this is just for beginners, because I'm beginning. I mean, this is the first time I sublimate something, so it's just for beginners. All you veterans, if you got something you want to tell me, maybe I'm using something wrong, maybe I can make my image more brighter on the shirts, let me know, because right now I see kind of not as bright, but it still looks good. So let me know what you think. I'll catch you on the next video.